Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar sponsored by NWFA entitled Maximizing NWFA Membership. My name is Sharon Schaller, the Membership Director here at NWFA, and I'll serve as your moderator and presenter for today's webinar. And now I'll be doing most of this presentation, but Wes will be joining me. So a little background about me. I have been with NWFA for over 18 years, managing certification for 13 of those years, and then moving into the membership department. I'm responsible for managing all the many programs offered by NWFA and working with all the member companies to ensure that you are using your memberships fully and utilizing everything and making full advantage of all the benefits that are available to you. And joining me to speak about the NWFA University portion is Wes Morgenthaler, aka we call Batman. Wes has been in training and development for 29 years and is currently an instructional designer here at NWFA. As part of our team, he is developing and updating the online courses and webinars on the university and helping members take full advantage of the site and content. So with that, let's get right into it. Moving fast, who is the NWFA? National Wood Flooring Association is a trade association. It's a not-for-profit association, and under NWFA is NWFA Education and Research Foundation, which houses all that training, the hands-on education, all the scholarships that we have. NWFA CP, that's certified professionals, so all the certified professional programs is managed under this entity. And NWFA Services, which is our Hardwood Floors magazine and anything to do with that. So who are our members? It's everybody in the wood flooring supply chain. That could be manufacturers, distributors, dealer retailers, contractors, inspectors, business services. There are many that are our members. So a little background about NWFA. We were founded in 1985. And there on the right, just a little bit about that. That's our very first member. It was Lockwood Flooring, and Virgil Hendricks was our first CEO of NWFA here in St. Louis, Missouri. The annual dues back then was $375. Today, just a little bit about that is that today it's only $499. So if you take the inflation rate, you should all be paying over $1,000, but we have kept that cost as low as we can with support and help from other people in the industry. So thank you for being one of our members. So a quick slowdown of our very first things that were happening at NWFA. 1986, the very first Wood Flooring Expo. 88, technical publications or the guidelines came out. 88 was the Hardwood Floors magazine began, and 89 was the hands-on training programs. 1990, Wood Floor of the Year contest. 97, certification programs first started with the install and sand and finish certifications. 2004, that's when the inspector program started. 2005, sales certification. 2002 is when we had the Education Research Foundation organized and started. 2008, NWFA merged with NWFA. So now we are in charge of all the certification programs for the mills that are NWFA certified and do all those mill inspections, making sure that they maintain their products to these minimum standards that we have set. 2013, Brett Miller began training many experts in wood flooring to be regional instructors. And so these regional instructors are the ones that are the lead instructors for all the hands-on training around the country, Canada, and even the world. 2016, what a big year for us. Really upped our game, and that was the NWFA University. Just love this. Every one of you guys should be on the NWFA University. It started with the sales certification and the sales courses, which were maybe 35 courses, and now we have over 300. So it's a great way to be educated in everything to do with wood flooring. And 19, a federally approved government program, the apprenticeship program began. So let's get right on to our mission statement. NWFA's mission is to unify and strengthen the wood flooring community through technical standards, education, networking, and advocacy. I'm hoping to cover all of these in my presentation today. So we have over 3,000 member companies. That's not people, those are companies. 25,000 plus in Hardwood Floors magazine print subscribers. You do not have to be a member to subscribe to the magazine. So we have many more people that are actual subscribers. 14,000 plus Hardwood Floors magazine digital subscribers. So if you don't want the print, you can always get the digital version or both. 13,000 plus university students, amazing. Just think about that, 13,000 since 2016. Students have gone on the platform and taken courses. 680, this is just last year, NWFA training, hands-on training participants, and over 4,000 people at events last year for NWFA. We'll get on to those membership and the benefits of membership. I'm going to go through these quickly. You have time to put in questions, but right now we're just going to go through them very quickly and see and answer in more detail if you have further questions. Networking is, these are reasons why people join for networking. You want to connect with everybody in the industry. It is a small industry, and the best way to do that is to attend the NWFA Expo. I'll talk more about that at the end of my presentation, but it's coming up next week. Registration opens, and it will be in New Orleans, I should say, and that will be April 16th through the 18th. Online communities, we have LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all those places where you can join the community to talk and ask questions about wood flooring. And those are all managed by our staff and regional instructors. So Hardwood Floors Magazine subscription, of course, that's a benefit. Every company, the main contact gets a subscription. Anybody else in your company that wants a subscription, you just go to hardwoodfloorsmag.com and hit subscribe, and you can get one for free as well. Access to technical guidelines and publications. We'll talk more about this later, but as a member, you are able to download all of the technical publications in digital format. You just log in. I can show you how to do that later, but that's, and also for the majority of you, you'll get a new member kit when you do join, and that new member kit has the print editions. Logo usage, of course, you can use our NWFA member logo and other logos if you're involved in other areas, and we'll talk more about that later, I believe on the next screen. Education, discounts, and scholarships. Anybody can come to our schools, but you get discounts if you are a member. And there is a great scholarship program, $500 scholarship available at every school with three days or more. So thanks to all the wonderful people and companies that have donated to this program. So again, more about that later. Technical webinars and podcasts. This is free education. Everybody should be signed up for these webinars. And this is just about membership, but there are ones every month, several every month, about technical issues and topics and products, new products that are out there that you should all know about. Podcasts, we have one called Business Talk. I can't remember what the title is, but there's one on how to help your business succeed. And then there's another one on Tech Talk that's more about technical issues and learning more about that. Certifications. I'll bring up what they all are later, but we have a great certification program. Website listing, we have a directory that we just launched during our last expo. It's new and improved, and I'll show you some slides about that one later. Moving on, this is just member logos. This is a sample of Coastwise Hardwood and how they're using different logos that on their website. So when they go to Coastwise, this is what you'll see. You'll see the NWFA member logo. You will see that they're certified in sand and finish, install, and inspecting. So thank you, Coastwise, for putting those logos up to promote NWFA. And these are all the different ones that we have that you can use if you're involved in that program. So basic NWFA, the member one, that one you guys should all be putting on your websites. And this is the newest version. So get rid of that old log logo and put this one on there. If you need help finding it on the website, I will help you. So then we have the NWFA that I mentioned, a NWFA logo. We have a new certification program. I'll get to more about that. That's the refinishable certification that we'll get into more. Real wood, real life. We have a capital campaign to push the real benefits of real wood flooring to consumers out there. And we have tools that you can take, including this logo, to put on your website to really promote hardwood flooring. And then, of course, all the certification logos are right there at the bottom. All right, and benefits to you. Here's where we're talking about cost savings. This will more than, oh my gosh, this is probably the best program. If you are a contractor or an inspector member, you need to select your coupons. We have 37 different coupons from these manufacturers. They're different every year, but you can go online and select coupons to save on things that you're maybe even using already. Just one of these coupons will pay for membership. Bostic will give you $300. I want to do $3,000, maybe next year. $300 off anything you will buy from their website. Duracell gives free product. Stark has some great free product for you, including free shipping. So there's just easy ones that you can go online, and they'll be available at the end of this month. We'll be sending out links and information about it. You'll just click on the link and you choose whichever one you want. I'll send you those coupons in the mail, and when you get them, you can redeem them per the coupon. So most of them are at the distributor level, some are at the website and with the company itself. So great program. And thank you, manufacturers, all those that are participating in that. Savings for members. This is the easiest way to lower expenses. Every business has operational costs, right? Some could be lower, and you may spend hours researching, finding the best discounts available to you. Well, Savings for Members has done that for you already, and they offer a lot of different programs on business services that you may already be using, or maybe you're using something that you get a better deal through this. Totally free program is, if you're a member, you can get involved with this, but just last year alone, they saved companies over $22 million in savings. And now here we go. This is just some of the discounts, just some. They're available in Canada and US, but there's credit card processing, fuel cards, talk a little bit more about that, phone services, payroll, uniform shipping, and list goes on. You can sign up for any one of them to get the discounts that you need. These are the Savings for Members fuel cards, just an example. There's no setup fee. You do have to pay for each card. It's only $2. Real-time fuel and driver monitoring. And then there's reports that you can get. You don't have to deal with receipts or anything. You just get on the report, it says everything and gives you all the details of how much gas is used and all that. And then you save on gasoline. So 8 cents per gallon, 15 cents, 12 cents, 20 cents. This is just some of the deals that are going on for fuel cards. So if you drive a lot, you're out there driving to different homes and installing, you should get these fuel cards. Okay, and then we have Angie as a partner. Now, through Angie, they connect homeowners with local service professionals to carry out home improvement, maintenance, and remodeling projects. You guys all probably know about Angie / Home Advisor. They combined into one, and now it's Angie. So all members of NWFA get 50% off ProFinder leads for the first 30 days after enrollment, and then all NWFA companies or professionals receive a 3% quarterly rebate. If you are a certified professional, you get a 5% quarterly rebate. So You can find things at nwfaleads@angie.com. You can go, this is all on the website as well. Roomvo. Roomvo, you can get a website built by Roomvo. This is mainly for retailers and contractors, but you can get one developed by them for as little as $20 per month. And the site includes a visualizer, product catalogs, and pre-populated NWFA content. FreightQuote offers big savings. We use FreightQuote in shipping for our shipping needs. They're more like a broker. They'll give you here are all the possibilities. You can use these different companies, and you choose which one you want to use, but you get discounts off your next shipment here through NWFA. So sign up for that. It's a really good program. UPS, if you use UPS and you prefer that, you save up to 50% through UPS. I know members that just are members because they want this deal. Tech standards, moving on quickly here. We have several technical standards. You guys probably all know about this, but they're available in print and digital. Installation guidelines, the dates after each one of these is the last date that they were revised. So installation guidelines, we totally redid it in 2019, thanks to Brett and his team. They did a fantastic job with the wood flooring, with all of these technical publications, but the installation guidelines is our biggest one. Sand and finish guidelines was done in 2016. So every year, we go through these technical publications and pick one, maybe two. I think one is is better, but one each year to revise it, to totally rehaul it, make sure it's updated, and then everybody gets a copy or can download the copy through logging onto their website. So these are the dates. We have the ornamental floors, moisture and wood problem causes and cures, regional climate variations, wood species just done this past year, and Brett and his team working on grading and packaging, and the maintenance ones. Those are only two that haven't been updated in a while, and they are next on the list. Talk about advocacy, what we're doing out there to promote wood flooring and how you can get involved. It's Hardwood Floors Magazine is our biggest way to get the word out there about hardwood flooring. It is a free publication again. Sign up, have your people sign up for it if they're not. hardwoodfloorsmag.com, hit subscribe. Consumer outreach program, I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but that's the capital campaign to promote real wood flooring. And we have materials that will help you push this out, get the word out about how great hardwood is compared to other products. But we are not an advertising agency, so we give you tools to do it with your customers. Scholarship program, wonderful way to help those in need, and thank you for everyone that have donated money to help these with the scholarship program. But here's that $500 scholarship program that's available at the schools for those that need it. Emerging leaders, or what we call 40 under 40, good way if you are a young professional in the wood flooring industry, you're passionate about it. Great way to get involved is through the Emerging Leaders Group. Once a year in the magazine, you may have noticed, may have not, but on the cover we'll have 40 people under the years of 40 that are passionate, that are making a difference out there in the hardwood flooring industry, and we highlight them. And the same with women in the industry. Once a year, we'll highlight women that are passionate about wood flooring and are helping out in the industry. And we have a committee for women, and we have a women's breakfast and with presenters at the NWFA Expo. So those are just ways, if you're in those two areas, to get more involved. Industry reports. We have quarterly reports on what's happening in wood flooring. So you just have to log into your account at nwfa.org. Just click sign in with your email and your password, and you go to the More tab. This one's important. People don't kind of bypass this, but the More tab, M-O-R-E. And first thing that from the drop-down menu is our digital publications. That's digital downloads, I think it's called, and that's where all the technical publications are. But past the technical publications, you'll see all the industry reports, and they come out quarterly, and they're there for you. You'll know what's happening in the wood flooring industry through these reports. They're available in Canada and U.S. So download those reports. Find out about wood flooring industry. Industry partnerships, Hardwood Federation. I can't remember what the other one is. Oh, yeah, it's North American Forest Foundation, National Hardwood Lumber Association, Real American Hardwood, Hardwood Federation. These are all industries that we are partnering to promote wood flooring. Okay, this is a couple environmental programs that we have. The NWFA Engineered Wood Flooring Refinishable Program. This identifies engineered wood flooring products with wear layers thick enough to be refinished. I'm not going to get into this too much, but the full list can be found at nwfa.org/manufacturing. Find all the way about this program. Environmental Product Declaration. EPDs have become a way to verify a product's environmental impacts. EPDs offer objective scientific data that quantifies how a product is made and how that product impacts the environmental cycle, during the entire life cycle of that wood from start to finish. And this on the right here is it just shows you both solid and engineered wood flooring were proven to have the lowest global warming potential of any flooring category. So the full reports can be found on NWFA's environmental page. There's the website here, nwfa.org/environment. And I want to encourage you all to become familiar with these results so that you can share them with your eco-conscious customers. Hardwood Floors Magazine. Of course, we have this I talked about this. I'm not going to get into this too much, but every other month is when this is released, and it includes in October the industry guide that lists all of our members' products, all the areas that our distributors serve. You can do a search. This is available in the book that's sent out to you, but also it's available online to do searches through, and we'll talk a little bit about that later as well. Okay. If you are getting it in physical and you want the e-news instead, the weekly digital, you can sign up for that on the website. Again, hardwoodfloorsmag.com. And there is also an app, so be sure to download that app. Here's an example of the e-newsletters from Hardwood Floors Magazine and a shot of the website. The Consumer Outreach Program, the Real Wood, Real Life logo that I was talking about earlier, this is an example of the homeowner's handbook to real wood floors. It's great publication. It's very inexpensive, thanks to the advertisers in it, but we are manufacturers that advertise in it. But you can take this book, you can order them, and give them to your customers, put your label on it, order them even with your company information on, although that's a little bit more expensive. But it talks about real wood flooring and from start to finish. It's from, you know, why real wood, what are the benefits of real wood, to choosing a professional, maintaining the wood floors. It's a great little book to give to customers to promote real wood. And we have a whole bunch of tools available on the website. Also, I just want to mention the Hardwood Federation. They are dedicated to promoting and supporting the hardwood industry, and they represent you as the voice of the industry in Washington, D.C. Then we have Real American Hardwood. That is a coalition of many associations that got together to promote real American hardwood products. You are able to use that logo as well. Education and certification. Here is where I will ask Wes to join us, but I just want to talk about the free education. Once again, here are the correct names of those podcasts, but Live Edge is the platform we have for all of these webinars that are free for you to join us at any time. The NWFA Would Talk is the technical. That's led by Brett Miller, and he gets a professional on with him, and he talks about the technical issues on wood flooring. And then the Real Answers is the name of the our CEO, Michael Martin, is usually joined by Chris Zizza, a very past board chairman and very successful contracting business, and they discuss ways and tips to help you with your business and help that succeed. And then we move on to the NWFA University, and Wes, it's all you, and I'll just move on the slides when you tell me to.
Great, thanks Sharon. Good afternoon, everybody. It's great to dive into 2024, and I'm really excited to talk about the important member benefit called the NWFA University. So as Sharon mentioned earlier, the university site has been operational for about 8 years, and it's grown year by year. So it's an impactful site that we want to make sure members understand, because we've done a lot of changes over the last few years, and we want to make sure that people realize how important this can be in terms of educating your employees. So what you're looking at now is what your employees will see when they log into the site. So this is the learning dashboard. And so as you can see, when they launch or when they log into the university, immediately they can see content that has been assigned to them that's relevant for their particular job. So in this case, you can see that a participant's taking advantage of some of the sales content. So what we're going to talk about now is all of the content that's available on the site. So if you can go to the next slide, please. So as the university site has grown, we've realized that all of our members are quite diverse. So as you probably are aware, we have small companies, medium-sized companies, large companies. And so from a training and development perspective, you all have very different needs. So what we've tried to do is leverage the university, the technology of the site, to tailor the different needs that you might have. So as you can see, we call these engagement levels. And so our hope is that you can look at these levels and kind of dial in exactly what you're going to need for your employees to take full advantage of the site. So I'm just going to briefly go through these levels today, and hopefully it'll whet your appetite and we can have a follow-up conversation later. But level 1 is where most people start. So we call that the All Access Pass. And basically what that does is it gives all of your employees access to all of our e-learning on the university site. So as Sharon mentioned, that's over 350 industry-specific courses that your employees can take advantage of. In addition to that, we also offer what we call company teams. This is really powerful because what it allows us to do is to group your employees into a group, which we call a team. And then within that group, there can be one or more team leaders. So typically these are managers or supervisors who want to kind of manage and mentor their people as they work through the training materials on the site. So what we encourage people to do is once they've signed up for the pass, we work with them to create a team and then identify a couple people that want to help people be successful on the site. We call them team leaders. Now, level 2 is when you want to take it to the next level. So obviously, we have a lot of great training that's available to you, covering all aspects of the wood flooring trade, from install, sand and finish, manufacturing and sales. But you might also have training that you also want to provide to your employees, which might be company specific. So what we can do now is we can actually help you develop and host your company e-learning. What's really powerful is that you can combine that training with the training that we offer. So your employees come to one place to take all of the training that they might need in order to be successful. Level 3, again, we're taking another step. This offers company branding. So when you log into the university site by default, you see something that looks very much like NWFA. It's got our colors, our brands, our logos. But there might be an instance where you want them to see your company branding instead. So at this level, we can actually change colors on the site. We can present banners, logos, things that reflect your culture. So when they log in, it looks more like your company than NWFA. Level 4 Again, this is when you might have more significant needs. So in other words, you might want to have your own university site. So in other words, this is entirely yours. It's autonomously managed by your staff. It offers all of the great functionality that you can uh, obtain on our site, but it's yours. So you're in charge of all the content, all the branding. You can make assignments, you can create content. But the one benefit is that you can also leverage our content. So many companies who already have very sophisticated training programs jump in at level 4, where they can offer their own training, but then also supplement that with our training, all from their own fully automated learning management system. Level 5 basically is when you need our help to develop your own e-learning content. So many organizations want to take advantage of e-learning, but they don't necessarily have the staff or the time to do that development. So obviously at NWFA, we do have people that are experts in that, and we work with those teams to actually create content that then can be hosted either on our site or on their own university site as well. And then finally, many people, level 6 is for those companies that already have a learning management system. So it's launched, they've been using it, but they want to take advantage of our content. So level 6 allows them to do that. You can license our e-learning, and then we help you make it available on your own learning management system. So as you can see, we can go from level 1 to level 6, depending on where you fit in that continuum. Okay, next slide, Sharon. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more specifically about our content. The NWFA content has grown over time. So as Sharon mentioned, we started out with the sales program, which you can see here in the catalog, but we've enhanced that with the installation program, sand and finish program, and then finally our manufacturing program. And then also, in addition to that, we do offer all of our webinars, the ones that we do Tech Talk Tuesdays, Webinar Wednesdays, and then our Product Theater Thursday courses. All those webinars also are hosted here. So when you sign your employees up for the All Access Pass, they can come into the catalog and take advantage of any of this content. So we're talking over 400, 500 courses that are at their disposal to take. Okay, next slide. So let's talk specifically about our NWFA content. As you can see, we have 4 primary programs: the sales program, installation, sand and finish, and manufacturing. And what we've done to make it easier for the learner is we've broken those programs down into what we call a learning path. So if you look at sales, for instance, you can see that that's broken down into 5 learning paths. And each of those paths contains usually between 5 and 10 courses. So it helps people work through the program in kind of a consistent, logical way. And then eventually they end up finishing that e-learning. What's great is once they finish a particular program, we do offer the option for certification. So many people, once they've gone through the e-learning, they want to supplement that learning with a hands-on class where they go and work with our instructors. They get to apply all the skills they've learned in the e-learning, and then they can test for their certification. So once they've gone through the e-learning, typically then they go to a hands-on class, they take a test, and then once they pass, we award them with a certification program. So you can see for each of these programs, sales, install, and sand and finish, many people will work through these and then opt to get their certification. Next slide. Okay, so as Sharon mentioned before, when you complete a particular learning activity, what we do is we offer a digital badge. So for instance, when you're in our sales program and you finish any of the learning paths, you automatically get a digital badge that's submitted to you. And then what's great about this is you can use that and you can put it on things that might be customer facing, like a business card or a website, where it might be important for them to see that you have earned these achievements. So you can see we've got them for sales, install, sand and finish, and manufacturing. And then obviously once you earn your certification, we also offer a digital badge so that you can show people that you've made that achievement. Okay, finally, I know I've covered a lot very quickly. So again, I hope I whetted your appetite just a little bit. But what I do want to point out, as Sharon mentioned earlier, is when you log into your portal, excuse me, Notice that there's that more option. If you click on that, there'll be an option there called University Guides and Tutorial Videos. So everything that I've talked about, all the functionality, you can easily learn more about by going to this page. We have some PDF guides, and then below that, there's a whole series of brief video tutorials where you can learn how to do all of the things, how to take courses, how to run reports, how to make assignments, all of those things. So it's a great way to dive in deeper when you're ready. Okay, so thank you. I'm going to hand it back to Sharon now.
Thank you, Wes. Yes, thank you. Okay, so we're going to get into hands-on training. We have a big schedule this year. Counting sponsored schools, we have, well, over 80 schools scheduled throughout the year in US and Canada. So it complements the NWFA University. And it all starts with the guidelines too and all the technical publications. So we teach at these schools what's in those guidelines. On the NWFA University, it's all based on what those publications are. So everything's always updated. It's never just sitting there. We're always updating, and that means we have to update technical publications, schools, hands-on training, and online. So we're really working hard to keep everything as current as possible. So again, thanks to the whole team that works so hard to do that. It is offered regionally, US and Canada, like I said, but it starts with the install, sand, and finish basic schools. Those are 4-day, well, we could have the basic install school is a 3-day school, basic sand and finish school is a 3-day school, but now we're offering them combined, which is a 4-day school. We get 2 days of install, 2 days of sand and finish, a great place to start new employees, or basically if you just want to start with a good foundation, that's where you go. Intermediate levels, those are broken up. They aren't together, but there is an intermediate installation school, which is a 3-day school, intermediate sand and finish, that's a 3-day school. And if you want to go for certification, which is an option, there's the hands-on test that is complete on the 4th day. So you would have to qualify and sign up for that certification testing, and that is happening at the intermediate level only. Advanced schools, we have install and sand and finish, different advanced schools. You can bypass the basic if you have the experience, but you cannot bypass that intermediate level. That's where everybody has to start. Even with 30 years experience, you have to start the intermediate and go from there. And you want to start there because that's where the certification is. So you can make sure and go to the intermediate level first before anything advanced. Workshops, we have 1-day workshops, 2-day workshops, all different. We have sales workshops, moisture and wood, all sorts of different problem causes and cures, different 1-day workshops that you can sign up for, and they're on the schedule on their website. And then Master Craftsman Specialty. I didn't mention this, but with certification, install, sand, and finish, you can go on and become a certified craftsman or a certified master craftsman. And there are certain skill sets that you have to prove that you can do without fail and that you are expert in. And these Master Craftsman Specialty schools focuses on those specialty skills that you need to get those certifications. Here are the different certifications. I didn't include the certified craftsman, master craftsman, but you must have the install, sand, and finish before you can even get to those. So these are the basic 5 that we have. Our sales advisor certification can be done just totally online. That's the easiest one to get. All you need to do is complete you have to pay for the certification, then you have to complete the sales courses on NWFA University, and then sign a code of conduct, and you're certified. Install and sand and finish are similar. They mirror each other. You would have to go to the intermediate school and get that hands-on test that I was just referring to, and you have to do these collections, these tracks on NWFA University. So there's several things for that. So online university for installation, all those courses on that track. Go to the intermediate school, and then pass the hands-on installation test, sign the code of conduct, for install certification. Same thing for sand and finish, but the intermediate sand and finish and sand and finish track. Inspector is a little bit more robust. You have to go to the basic school. If you have a lot of experience, you can bypass that, but then you have to go to both intermediate schools, and you have to complete several tracks on NWFA University, including install, sand and finish, and manufacturing. You have to complete those. You have to go to the inspector school, which is a full 5-day school. You have to complete an online test before you get to the inspector school, and that's a 5-hour time test, very involved there. Sign a code of conduct, and they're part of your test are completing two scenarios or 2 inspections at the school, and then you're going to take them home and write them, and they have to pass review. And then you're certified and set up with a mentor to help you the rest of the way. So very involved, and you could do damage to somebody, so you really need to know how to do that. To be a good inspector and to get our logo takes a lot, but you are well known out there, and people are we really need them. So please work your way there. It would be a great career path for you, and we would appreciate you doing that. So the wood flooring one there at the bottom, that logo, that is if you have like several different certifications and you don't want to use all of them, you want to use just one on your business card, you can use the wood flooring one. Okay, and then once you are a member or you're certified, there are 2 different places you can go to see your listing on our website directory. It's all done through the industry guide. So if you go to nwfa.org and in the top, it'll say hire a professional. You click on that, it'll take you right to this screen right here where you can look for a certified professional, which is the #1 place people go, consumers and people go to find someone, an expert. And then you have looking for a specific product or company. These are all our members that are listed here by company, all the products that the manufacturers carry, and all the areas that the distributors serve. So you can do a search here by the different business type. You can do a zip code search by a different area. You can do manufacturing product category search, looking for abrasives. You can see all the companies there would be listed for all the abrasives. You can do a lot of different things. But I'm going to show you a screenshot here of somebody that's certified professional. Click on the certified professional here, and then you have to, there are a lot of different options, but what you want to do the best search is to do a zip code search, put in a zip code, and then what will come up is a mileage. So you add a mileage, and then you pick inspector as the certified professional or installer as a certified professional, whichever you want, and then hit search, and all their information will come up to be contacted. This is an example of Patrick Terry. He's certified in 4 different certifications. He's got all his certifications here. Awesome hardwood here, his phone number and everything. And then if you want to contact him, you would click contact and do the email right there. That prevents spam, all those people trying to get your email and all that sort of thing. So you have to actually go through here to email that person. But this is his listing on our website. This is an example of a company listing. You're looking for different business types, and you're doing a company search. Pullman comes up first because they're paying for a certain advertising, so they get a little bit more notification here, notoriety or whatever there. And then you have other ones that come through that you can contact. Okay. Lastly, I have one more slide before we take, okay, we almost have 15 minutes for Q&A, which I promised you. So the NWFA Expo, again, New Orleans, April 16th through the 18th. You do need to go to this. It's a fun event, very great education. It's just a high level of energy. It just kind of feels like a fraternity party, but where you get to really see everybody and learn and see all the new products. So I really encourage you, go so you can network with everybody, all the supplies chain of the industry, of the wood flooring industry. You will love it. And all you brand new members, all brand new members do get a free pass to attend. Registration opens next week, and you'll have to have for you new members, you have to have a promo code. I have those promo codes, so you have to contact me to get one to register. So with that, let's go. Final tips is, if you're not a member and you're on this webinar, join NWFA. If you are a member, spread the word, be our ambassador, and tell them about NWFA. We appreciate that. All our members who are spreading the word about benefits of NWFA. Take advantage of the benefits. So many people are members and then they don't go and take advantage of them. So go online, see what they are. If you don't want to even do that, just call me. I would be happy to discuss all the different benefits available to you. But you do have to actually take the step to do something about that. So purchase NWFA University. Can't say enough about the NWFA University. We've gotten awards for how great it is for the last, I don't know how many years. It really is a great program. What a great way to get everybody, even your office administrators, office managers, they should be taking it so they can help everybody and understand wood flooring and the benefits of it and all to do about it. So sign up for free education. By that, I mean sign up for these webinars. You can attend. Even if you can't attend, you get the recording. So everybody on this call, this webinar, will get the recording tomorrow afternoon. So sign up for them, even if you can't make the live. Subscribe to Hardwood Floors Magazine. Again, if you're on here, you're not getting that magazine. How many times have I said this one? hardwoodfloorsmag.com. Subscribe. So attend hands-on training. You think you might know everything, but go to a hands-on training. You have all these great experts there. The regional instructors, other helpers that are assisting with training. All the manufacturer reps are there to talk to, and your peers are there learning with you. Wonderful training program that Brett has put on, and is just amazing. Earn certifications. We are looking for more and more certifications. That's where people want to go. Consumers want somebody the best. They were going to go and look for the certified professionals. So network, that means go to the expo. That means get involved. That means, get out there, use the social media, network with others in the industry to really help get tips and ideas of how to grow your business. So with that, we're going to go right to 10 minutes. 10 minutes we have to go through some Q&A. So if you haven't typed in your questions yet, please do so. But here are our contact information. So you could email is always best for me. I get slammed with calls sometimes, and I'm on the phone a lot, so I will see your email. So sharon.schaller@nwfa.org. There is my direct number. And then Wes, if you have any questions whatsoever about NWFA University, he is that guru and he can help you. That's wes.morgenthaler@nwfa.org, and there's his direct number. Okay, so let's go with the question here from, let's see, we have Michael. He has, why are there no fuel cards for Canada for savings for members? Yes, there are. They're called WEX cards. So there is, when you go online and you're looking at the savings for members information, there is a tab for US and there's a tab for Canada. So Michael, I can follow up with you on that, but yes, there are, Canada is covered. Bill asks, you should do 50 over 50. Call it the Creaky Neat Crew. Oh, I like that idea. Now we can go 60 over 60, maybe 70 over 70. I know there's a lot of those out there. Love that idea. Thank you, Bill. Hey, Jeff, will I be able to get a copy of this webinar? You will get the recording of it if you want a copy of the the PowerPoint, I could send that to you. So, and the link to the recording, yes. Okay, and Jason says, what is the app and is it available on Android? I think you're referring to the Hardwood Floors Magazine app, and I believe it is yes for both. Wes, are you you aware it's for Android as well?
Not specifically, but I would imagine so.
Yeah, I would imagine so too. And you can just go to your store and look it up and download it. We don't have an app for our membership yet. So it just for the Hardwood Floors Magazine is the only app. And then we have an app for the Expo. So you can download the app and then you can, move around, select your sessions that you want to go to and see what's going on. And that's a good thing too, to download that. Okay, moving on. What is the first time pass rate for inspectors? First time pass. When I hear pass, I'm thinking the test.
Assessment.
And right, and Wes, you might know better because you see that side on NWFA University. Can you speak on that?
I can't give a specific, but it's basically covering all aspects of wood trade. So it's designed to be a very comprehensive exam. So it's not an easy pass. But again, if you've gone through the materials and you have experience, obviously you definitely can pass that exam. But it's not something to be taken lightly.
Right. 5 hours in front of a computer and you can't stop, or the timer.
The timer's
keeps going.
ticking. Yeah.
Run to the bathroom, get back, get going there. But yeah, I think it's about 70 to 80% people pass, and then they can retake it if they do fail.
Mm-hmm.
But they cannot enter the inspector school on the first day without having passed that test. They have to pass it. Drew, you mentioned that companies can display the certified logo. Can a company be certified? No, a company cannot be certified, but if anyone in your company is certified, your company can put that logo on your website. I think that's a quick and easy way to answer that. Who else is on here? I got one more question. Keep going. We have a few more minutes, so if you have more questions. New member here, great content. Quick question. Are we allowed to bring our spouse to New Orleans? Yes, Sam. Samuel, yes, you can bring your spouse. You get a discount for your spouse, but you have to come through me to get a promo code to get her in cheaper. So it's only for non-industry spouses, but if she's like an office manager for you, she pays the full price. So it is $199 for the majority of you. If you're a non-exhibiting manufacturer, it is $400 to attend. You must be a member to attend, but all brand new members, like I said, get one free pass to attend. So you could use it for yourself and then only pay your wife. Samuel, your wife would get another discount to come in at a less expensive rate. So that's all the questions I see. I thought there were going to be tons of them. You didn't challenge us at all. Come on, guys. We
covered all the bases, Sharon.
We have 4 more minutes. Please type in away, and we'll get to those. But anything else did we miss? See, I went through it so fast. I gave a presentation at Expo last year about membership, and I ran out of time. So I was just cruising through these, and so I didn't really dig deep into anything.
Looks like we do have another question.
Yeah, we do. Something popped up from Ryan. How do we access the manufacturer discounts you mentioned? Okay, I have to put them on the website. They're all done. I'm waiting for marketing to do something, and then I'm going to put them on the website probably next week. And then there's going to be a link. It's going to be under NWFA.org, under Member tab, and then you go to Member Benefits. And then if you scroll down, you will see the manufacturing coupon. The link will be there to select your coupons. You can only use one coupon per year. So I'm vetting everybody. I have to make sure you are a contractor or an inspector member. If you aren't, you're not going to get any coupons. So you have to be one of those two. And then I will go through your selection and mail you those coupons, and you have until 12/31 of 24 to use them. But you can only use one per year. Each one per year. Sorry about that. Okay, Samuel, what is the market saying about hardwood sales for 2024? Any news from NWFA? Yeah, I can tell you, I don't know the exact verbiage I can use, but you can go to those market reports I was talking about, and it'll tell you there. Or email me, and I'll forward it on to somebody that can answer that question for you. All right, Bill. Is the new headquarters moved into yet? No, that's why you see this, mess in the background here. I'm in a little room at my home. We bought a new building. We couldn't stay in our last one that we were leasing, so we had to move, and it is taking forever for the contractors to get everything done. So it's a challenge. It's a real challenge. So sorry, we're not in there yet. All right, Jeff, can I get a scholarship for a school in Las Vegas? No, we don't have any schools in Las Vegas. I think you're referring to maybe surfaces or something, but you can only get a scholarship if you attend an NWFA basic, intermediate, advanced inspector school. You register, you attend. If you are the winner, one winner is chosen to receive that $500 scholarship, and at the last day of the school, they will hand that person a check for $500. Brett, NWFA sales class at Tice. Oh, for that class. Okay, thank you, Brett, for explaining that. Yes, I was wrong. We have one at Surfaces this year, end of this month. They are having a sales workshop, so it's a one-day school, and no scholarship available for that, Jeff, because it's a one-day school. It's already a low price. So basic, intermediate, advanced, inspector, those are the ones you can get a scholarship for. Okay, I think we're done here. How about that? And it's 3:01. We did good. Thank you, Wes, so much for helping out, answering and going over the NWFA University, because it's one of our best benefits that we have. I so enjoy helping members, and kind of get choked up about it, but I really enjoyed helping you. So if you have any questions about NWFA, how to get more involved, I'm here for you. So please contact me, NWFA. Sharon.schaller@nwfa.org, or give me a call on my direct number, and I'd be glad to help you. So I hope to see you at the Expo in April. Again, registration next week. Look for a lot of communication on that. So thank you, Wes, for helping. Thanks, everybody, for attending today's webinar, sponsored by NWFA. And if you want more information, there it is on your screen. So take a quick screenshot of that so you have it handy. If you have any questions, contact us. Otherwise, thank you for joining us today. You have a great rest of your day. Stay healthy. I know a lot of people are struggling out there, so thank you, and we'll see you in New Orleans. Have a great day, everybody.